It's no good, chuck it in the bin. So we're going to look at some design work and why just having an eye for what looks good and what doesn't is a massively helpful tool. Starting off here just with an image that looks very like 90s, 80s, retro, bit Tarantino film. So you're going to want a font and a style that fits that, bold, colourful. So first off, we'll look at some examples of what isn't good. Everything's wrong. So the colour's wrong for a start. The top font of Revamp, it's like a magazine type. Competition bit is the only bit that works from this. If you think this looks good, you should definitely get in contact with us. It's worse than the last mail out that we got. So another example, getting closer to what actually works. The Revamp writing, it's now 80s at least. It's like that heavy metal horror film type font suits it. That Revamp writing's too much for me personally anyway, because this isn't a horror film, this isn't band cover or an album cover, this is a social media poster that looks editorial whilst also fitting with its time era. Every time you're doing any sort of design work, my ethos is always, would you wear it on a t-shirt? Would you hang it up as a poster in your room? If you wouldn't, it's no good, chuck it in the bin. I quite like the font, so we'll take those two things away now and I'll put together what I think this should look like. First part, which is the competition writing, which we kept, cool. Revamp, bam, that's big, that's the film poster, that's some title credits right there, that's Akira. And then we're keeping the rock style writing, the Purple Rain style writing. Slight tilts, very in keeping with the era. Other ways you could do this, you make it more like an album cover. This is very like a 90s, 80s sort of album cover with the writing going down the side. You can stretch that if you wanted, make that a lot bigger. You can keep it like, you can have just the big font at the top and then the little writing at the bottom, kind of works. And then finally, keeping everything central. Whilst this looks neat and it does work, I just don't think it's that striking. If that was cropped and it was a 9x16 poster, that kind of works. And yeah, that's my rundown of creative direction when it comes to design. We'll do whatever. I'm just going to stop it there. I think this is too close. Bye. Cheers.